Hey everybody, Dave here, and this is a website that I've been interested in for several years. California Data Exchange Center, Water Resources, and the subject that I'm very interested in is the reservoirs. Very hot topic this year, of course. So if we click on reservoirs, the most interesting one I've found is the selected reservoirs daily graphs. So if I click on that, it's going to open up the page that has the major water supply reservoirs for California. And yet, as you can see, Shasta is right now 70% of total capacity, 93% of the historical average for this time of the year, or March 15th, midnight at March 15th. Oroville, hot topic, they're already releasing water there. And I thought it would be fun to just count the ones that are over 100% historical average. So Oroville, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are over 100% for this date in capacity, and most of them way over. But the nice thing about this page is it allows you to drill into each major water supply reservoir. For instance, if we click on Oroville, we'll see that expanded information on the storage, reservoir elevation, total capacity, historical average. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you can plot different years for the reservoir. So Lake Oroville storage levels, it's going to default to this blue wave, which is the historical average, the total capacity at the line at the top, the 76-77, which is a dry year, the 82-83, these is a wet year with the little triangles, and the current 2022-2023 water year, and then the green one is 77-78, which is another wet year. And you can see that they try and keep it along this wave, but right now it's a little out of control, right? They're, I would say, out of control. They don't have the ability to get rid of enough water out of the reservoir. I don't think right now. I don't think they can get rid of enough. I think that Oroville is probably going to go over the emergency spillway this year again. That's my prediction. But anyway, I can then just look at 1 year. So if I just want to look at this current year, I click on that and it will resolve to just this year. And if I hold down the control key, I can add different years. So if I want to do the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I can look at those 5 years and I'll see that the peak is typically what, May 1st. This one's a little late. It might have been July 1st for 2018, 2019, but you can see where the where the peak is, right? And you can also see that they do some activities to make sure that the peak is at the same place. I imagine so. They have generating power, they have water for the area, but anyway, this year again, it's just going straight out of control because of the rains and the snows they've had, and the snow's not close to being melted, so I think they're going to have some issues. But I can, again, undo those years. I can go to 1 year. I can go to that dry year, which is 76, 77. So very interesting to look at the different tools you have just on this very basic display. So California's done a nice job, but I do want to take a look at Folsom because Folsom's very interesting. Just when you open it up, you'll see that they work really hard to try and keep Folsom down at that average wave. But again, this year it's been crazy, out of control. and I would say out of control, because I don't think there's a way they can handle the water and snow that's behind those dams. So that's my analysis. That's not my analysis, that's my presentation. I'm not a hydrologist, I'm not a water guy, but this is just fascinating to me. It's been fascinating to me for several years, and it is especially fascinating now. So take a look. California Department of Water Resources, they do a nice job of getting that information up there. All sorts of other query tools, snowpack, river stages, precipitation, but that reservoir information is the one that kind of rings, especially this time of the year, to be very interesting. So thanks. Talk to you soon.